Improv Theater. Come out and support live theater, live improvisational theater, in fact, in the middle of Schenectady. Round of applause. Who has ever been to an improv show before? Who has never been to an improv show before?
Liar.
And it's very hard to believe, but I'll take your word for it.
I was channeling someone else.
Okay. Since you've all been to an improv show before, then you know very much how it works. We're going to come out here, we're going to do some stuff for you. We don't actually know what's going to happen during the scenes we're going to do, during the games we're going to play. We just know that we're going to play them and we're going to have a good time. So actually, if I could bring out the Mop and Bucket Company right now, please. Actually, if we could just line up right here. All right. And I have in fact tricked you. In the time that it took you to get on stage, I've sent you all to law school, and you've now graduated from law school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, massive amounts of debt. Massive amounts of debt. But besides that, we're actually going to put your new degrees to the test, and we're going to have you argue, debate something on stage. What is a not particularly controversial...
French toast.
Oh.
You will debate French toast.
French toast.
Please, whoever it is, inspired this.
French toast is the superior hangover breakfast option for many reasons. It has protein, it's soft.
Objection.
Yes,
Belgian waffles have the holes that hold more syrup.
sustained.
When you do have a hangover, of course you want a rich breakfast, and what better than a waffle that can...
I've never had a hangover, so I feel excluded.
Sustained.
I still like French toast and waffles
Objection.
and breakfast.
I don't want to hear this.
Thank you. I, as a non-hangover having person,
Objection!
Yes,
Your Honor, French toast is neither French nor toast.
sustained.
I believe that we've made a mistake by talking about French toast being French toast for...
Objection.
Yes.
How do we even know France is real?
Sustained, but tread carefully, Counselor.
Oh, I will. When I look at the map, I don't see France. I just see Italy, but longer. So France
objection.
is
Borders are invented.
Sustained.
Really, is any country real? We have to look back at history, and we have to look at who drew the
Objection.
borders.
We all agree they're real. That's why they exist.
Overruled.
Yes, exactly, because what I'm saying is we don't agree. I don't
Objection.
agree.
I think you should be kinder to Charlie.
I'm sorry. Sustained.
Thank you. Charlie is a good person, okay?
Objection. I can take care of myself. I am an independent person, and I don't need people sticking up for me, especially in front of this guy.
Objection. Everybody needs someone to stick up for them once in a while.
Sustained.
It's true, you can't always be your own self-defense because frankly, you get worn out pretty quickly.
30 seconds
Speaking
left.
from
Objection! I believe in being a lone wolf. Hanging out by yourself is important.
Ooh, sustained.
To just wander in the moonlight with no one...
Objection! Wolves are pack animals.
Sustained.
Yes, the lone wolf is a myth. They're friendly. They love each other. They create warm families. Mama wolf,
5 seconds.
Papa wolf, baby wolves.
Objection. Then go hug a wolf then, Jason.
Sustained, and Sarah wins it.
Yes. We are super on top.
Hey, you know what we're gonna do now? Jennifer's gonna join me up here on stage. We're gonna play a game called Deja Vu. So the first two of us will be here, but we have 4 other performers that are going to leave the room while I explain it. Let me start the scene. Let's say goodbye, 4 people. Bye, 4 people. All right. They're going out into our soundproof lobby. They're gonna plug their ears while we start this game. So Jennifer and I, what we'll do is we will do a scene for you, but we do need 2 audience volunteers for this game. Real simple volunteering. You don't have to get up on stage. You just kind of have to like watch what's going on and then tell people about it. So can we get 2 hands? 2. All right. Okay. You and you, sir. Okay. All right. Great. And your name?
Robin?
And your name?
Wall.
So what's going to happen is Jen and I will do a scene, and then Robin, you're going to describe in 30 seconds or less what you saw in the scene to the next group of people that come in here. Well, you'll do the same, but for the next scene, for the third group of people. All right, we need a scene suggestion for the two of us. What is our relationship?
Tom and Jerry.
We are Tom and
Tom
Jerry.
and Jerry. Okay.
I don't suppose you'll let me have this cheese just one time.
Now just take it. Just take it. I was gonna hit you over the head with this frying pan, but I'm tired of this routine. It just seems like we're stuck in a rut. We do the same thing every time.
Yeah. And like, why doesn't the trap spring when I grab it? It's only after when you step on it.
Exactly.
Okay, well,
I think we need something fresh.
I've been taking these classes at the community college.
Oh, wait, what?
Well, they're on public speaking and self-confidence, and you know, maybe we could talk to people about building better relationships.
Exactly. Building bonds across species and animosities, enemies coming together.
That's
We
right.
could be huge. We could have a TED Talk.
Oh my goodness, that would be great.
So much better than this routine, right?
But you'll have to do the PowerPoint.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's start putting that together. And should we tell your owner if we're gonna go on the road?
I'm not sure there's anything more to her past her nose.
That's a big deal. All right. So, Robin, in just a second, you will have 30 seconds or less to tell the next pair what happened in that scene. But to get them in the room, we all have to chant Deja Vu together. So let's start chanting Deja Vu! Deja Vu! Deja Vu! Deja Vu! And here they come. Give me a round of applause. All right, Charlie and Maria, Robin's going to tell you in 30 seconds or less. And start your description now. What happened last scene?
In the scripting Tom and Jerry parody, Jerry is holding a piece of cheese and Tom is about to whack him over the head with a frying pan. Tom, however, ends up deciding that the shtick is getting old and they need to go on to something new. Jerry has been taking community college classes about how to be a good public speaker and they decide to form a TED Talk in order to present their message to the world.
5 seconds left.
They then decide that the world doesn't exist above the owners of their own heads.
And that's it. All right.
Nice.
All right, now Maria and Charlie will enact that scene.
I'm gonna get. What are we doing?
I don't really like cheese that much. You know?
And I mean, it's just cheese, right? Like,
Yeah, it's just cheese, and we're actually like friends. We shouldn't be hurting each other. Like
I
this.
look at us more as coworkers.
Okay, that's fine. You know, I've been taking some classes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at the community college.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just wondering, maybe we could leverage some of what I'm learning and do something new.
By all means.
Well, I want you to, you know,
Oh,
I want us to do it together.
okay.
Yeah.
What do we do?
We'll do a speech.
A speech.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. About how we turned our relationship around.
All right. Do you want to start?
I could, but I want you to have input also.
Great.
Okay. What do you want to say?
That we are in charge of our destiny
Yes. Yes.
and we can choose who our friends are
Or our coworkers.
or our coworkers.
Well, we can't.
Our friends from work.
Right. Yeah.
We get to decide
Yeah,
who we're
yeah,
friends with at
yeah,
work.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. No, that's good. I'll make some slides.
great.
Yeah.
Are we gonna present to our owners? Well, to my owner, you're not owned, you're free.
Right. I'm free. Is there anyone really to present to?
See! All right, we need to go out there and let's chant Deja Vu. Deja Vu! Deja Vu! Deja Vu! All right, Walt is going to give you the rundown in 30 seconds or less of the scene that you just saw and begin.
Tom and Jerry, the cartoon characters, realize that they're like caught in some kind of like cycle. They're not sure why they're being violent. Jerry Jerry thinks they're friends. Tom's more convinced they're more like coworkers. But Jerry's been taking some classes, and they thought maybe they could use what they've learned to kind of turn things around, maybe share relationships.
5 seconds left.
And they got very into philosophy and whether or not the rest of the world exists.
All right, there you go. And that's you.
I mean, it's not that I don't like you. I'm just under the impression that this was sort of more of like a, you know, we come, we do our job, we go home at the end of the day type thing.
Well, I thought that since we both live here,
Right.
that we were closer than that. I didn't
Right.
think that this was a
Right.
coworker
You
relationship.
hit me with an iron.
You've been trying to eat me for like 40 years.
Okay, fair. Fair. I'm not saying that's not true.
I'm just saying, you've been chasing me for so long. I thought we were better friends.
Right. Listen, how have we been alive 40 years is also a good question. I mean, our average life expectancy, if anything, we've kept each other alive longer.
Now that you mention it, I've been through like 5 mousewives, at least. I never thought about it before. That's kind of terrifying.
I don't think we even have the same owner from like week to week, I'm pretty sure.
Oh dear.
Yeah. What are we?
What are we? I don't think I've changed at all
Yeah.
since I remember
Yeah.
existing. Were you a kitten once? Most cats are kittens once.
Yeah. You were taking classes, I think, right? You were taking philosophy classes or
Oh, yes, actually.
Yeah.
Here, sit down,
Yeah.
join me.
Okay, yeah.
So the philosophers, in my class, they're talking about how knowledge of existence, and I think, therefore I am.
Right.
So I'm thinking, so therefore I am. And you too, you're thinking, right?
I think I'm thinking, but what if what I think is thinking isn't actually thinking?
How would we know?
This is the most we've ever talked to each other.
All right, I need everybody up here because we'd like to do a sing-along for you. And because we're improvisers, we'd like to get from you the name of a song that's never been sung before. Make something up.
My shoe is wet.
My shoe is wet. Oh, okay. Well, of course, we know the old classic,
Love that
My
song.
Shoe is Wet. Why don't we just do that one this time, and next time we'll make one up. Ready for the chorus? So this is the chorus. I'll teach it to you. You sing along with us, okay? Squish, 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 squish. My shoe is wet. Squish, 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 squish. My shoe is wet. One more time. Squish, 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 squish. My shoe is wet. Squish, 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 squish. My shoe is wet.
I stepped in a puddle and forgot extra socks. Boy, this is uncomfortable. Now I'm walking on rocks. My shoe won't stop squelching, and I'm getting mad. Eventually I'll belch it and just feel sad.
Everybody! Squish, 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 squish. My shoe is wet. Squish, 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 squish,
But it's better that your shoe is wet from water than the alternative that your shoe be wet from blood. Say, squish, 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 squish. My shoe is wet. Squish, 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 squish. My shoe is wet.
Hey man, yeah, you mister. My foot's got a terrible blister. I need your help. Get some feeling. My foot needs some serious healing. So I'll go to the podiatrist. He's the one for me. He's the one I missed. He'll make my foot feel better. Next time I won't let it get wetter. Squish, 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 squish. My shoe is wet. Squish, 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 squish. My shoe is wet.
One more time.
Squish, squish, squish.
Make it record.
My shoe is wet. Squish, 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 squish. My shoe is wet.
That was such a good song.
It's quite a mouth workout, wasn't
They
it?
squish that many times in mouth.
Okay, so Charlie and Woody are gonna do a scene for us.
Yes.
And at random times in the scene, I'm gonna ring this bell, then I'm gonna ask them to make a new choice. So whatever they said or did last.
Great, excellent.
You guys wanna get anything else?
What's this? A light bulb.
Oh, okay. Whew, that's pretty benign. I've had a wonderful idea.
What is it?
I think that we should eat more apples.
New choice.
I think that we should get a cat.
New choice.
I think that you personally should start getting into sneakers. I just think that it would really suit your personality, and like I noticed, like you wear good shoes, but I mean you could really step up your shoe game. I feel like you could be a sneakerhead.
Sneakerhead, huh?
Yeah.
New choice.
That's a dumb idea.
New choice.
I've always loved you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. It's nice to hear you say it. Yeah. So sneakers? Yes?
Sure.
Cool. I don't want to do it, but I think you should.
So I have to like go to a store or
New choice.
is this gonna involve a lot of waiting in line?
Probably.
Oh man.
New choice.
It definitely will, yeah. like lines around blocks. I've seen some of the TikToks, and these people wait for like days. They're like camping out. It's like for the remember the whole Harry Potter thing, and like
Or
people,
for a book.
yeah, but it's like that, but with sneakers that you then I guess aren't allowed to wear. I don't
New choice.
with sneakers that you then must wear every day but cannot get dirty.
New choice.
It's like that, but for shoes, I think? I think shoes. I could be wrong.
Now, here's my problem.
Okay.
I only have 2 feet. So most of these sneakers are gonna what? Just sit around?
That is an excellent point that I had not considered. You do only have 2 feet.
Maybe we should start collecting feet first.
That's a wonderful idea.
New choice.
That is a terrifying idea. Are these gonna be like, you mean like mannequin feet, right? Like fake feet.
I guess that'll do.
Okay, I'm gonna need Jason, Hayes, and Sarah on stage, please. All right, and we're actually going to be doing, well, we're going to be doing a scene that's going to require some audience help a little bit. Basically, they're going to be doing just a regular scene, but at some point you may feel the inspiration to ask them, as the actors, to act harder. You know, and that can mean, they can interpret that however they will, because harder doesn't always mean louder. It can, but it doesn't have to. But they are going to act harder. Can you try that with me? Someone just shout out, act harder.
Act harder.
Yes, wonderful. At any point during the scene, you can shout that out, and they will have to try what they just did, but they'll have to try acting it harder. That's it. That's it. That's the entire explanation. All right. So can I just have, please, what are they working on together?
String.
You're working on a string together.
Act harder.
The string won't come undone.
It's just too tangled.
God, what did you do, Andrew?
Well, I thought I was gonna knit a sweater,
You and your sweaters.
but then I started, and it seemed to me that, it seemed to me that if I, threw the yarn in the air, it would
Act
get
harder.
It seemed to me that if I threw the yarn in the air, that it would come down and the strings would be untangled. But evidently, I was wrong about that. Because now the strings are all balled up and we just can't get rid of it. How to do it?
Andrew, I think we just need to buy new string for you.
Act harder.
Andrew, you are ruining this marriage with you and your sweaters.
Act harder.
I can't do this anymore, Andrew.
Betty!
Act harder.
Betty! Betty! How can you possibly say this? We've been strung together like string. Our lives should be like the string, entangled and twisted together. How can you leave me?
Look what you've done to our son, our only son, Andrew.
Oh no! What damage did we do? I think I hear him approaching.
It's so cold
Act
out.
harder.
It's freezing. Oh, if I had but a respite from the chill. Your sweater can bring me relief, Father.
Gather the
please.
string. Gather the string.
Put it on him.
Place it upon him.
Our son. Are you warm?
Act harder.
Are you warm?
Are you? Yes.
Oh, the breeze cuts me like a knife.
Oh.
Mother, Father, your betrayal is final. I am leaving you.
No! Look what you've done.
What I've done?
Yes, what you've done.
I cannot believe this.
You and your string picking. You and your string defying. I am not afraid of you.
Act harder!
I am not afraid of you. And if you decide to leave me, then go.
Then I will. I'll leave right now.
Act harder.
Then I will. I'll leave right now.
Act harder.
See?
Jen, join me. All right. So you guys know how emotions can be contagious, right? Like you're at work, you're in a great mood, someone comes in, they're all annoyed, suddenly you're annoyed, everyone's annoyed. That's what we're going to explore in this next scene. So I want to switch this up a little bit. Sarah, will you come to this side of me? So we're going to get from you an emotion for each of us. And as we enter and leave the stage, those emotions are going to affect the other people on stage. So can I have an emotion for Sarah, please?
Super excited.
Super excited. All right. And for me?
Trepidatious.
Trepidatious. And for Hayes?
Pirate.
The emotion of pirate. Are
Okay.
you okay with that, Hayes?
I'll go with it.
Okay. And for Jen, forgetful. Let's review. Super excited, trepidatious.
Pirate.
Forgetful.
And what kind of work do we do together?
Santa's workshop.
Santa's workshop. Okay, thank you. Do you mind starting us off?
Sure.
Oh boy! Yay! We're gonna practice sitting on Santa's lap, because that's what we do in Santa's workshop. I want a day off this year. I want a new insurance plan.
Hey, Jenny.
Hey.
I'm a little scared to say this to you, but I don't think we're getting a day off this year.
We're not.
I don't think so. But I could be wrong. I don't know, maybe I made that up.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, maybe you are right.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know,
are,
right.
but is that chair safe, do you think?
Oh God, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I just sat in it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if Santa's lap is safe.
Arr! What ye be doing here, ye elves? What is ye doing here? You ought to be working here. We've got to get things out here before Christmas. And what are you doing for yourself? You're just standing and yammering away. Yammering, shiver me timbers. Get to work with ya. Arr! What's going on?
Our Santa, we be trying our best.
Well, you know Christmas only comes once a year, but with you guys it's going to happen only once every 2 years, because you're doing it so slow. Now get to work, you elves. What's the problem?
It's like you're making us walk the plank.
I will. And if you don't keep talking back, I'll make you swap the deck, you mateys, with my poop deck, and my pop deck, and my hump deck.
Guys, happy Easter? Happy Easter! Happy Easter, everybody!
That's not it. What is it? Happy,
Seems like
what is it?
4th of July! 4th of July! Happy 4th of July, you guys!
No, it seems to be Arbor Day.
Arbor Day?
I believe it is.
I don't think it's Arbor Day.
Anyway.
Oh, wait a minute, you're, Santa! You're Santa!
Oh,
So
yeah.
that means it's Christmas!
Okay.
It's Christmas!
Christmas.
Yeah, happy Christmas, everybody! There's something I was supposed to tell you. Something about, like, a large moose or caribou or something like that.
Yeah. Something.
I don't know what that could be about.
I don't know. I don't know. It was involved animals and a fatal case of mange, but I don't really remember the details. It's just that I do remember something has been canceled.
I think I know what to do for Mange.
Oh, what?
I can't remember. Sorry.
Sorry, what were we trying to cure? What?
Look, yeah, I think we should not worry about forgetting everything. We should laugh. Ha!
Sounds familiar. I don't know how that goes though.
Ha!
It was like poo, 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 right?
Something.
Poo,
It's
poo,
on the tip
poo.
of my tongue.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's dippity or something.
Dippity, dippity,
Say
dippity
dippity
doo.
doo. Yeah, dippity doo.
That's it. Dippity
Dippity
doo.
doo.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna spread that around. Dippity doo, you guys.
Dippity doo, what mess is this? What? And the reindeer, they have mange now because you take so long. I ought to give you by the hook. I said,
Hook?
Yes, dingle you by your dinglies. Oh, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to buckle my sleigh. And if you two don't continue to get to work, I'm going to...
I don't want to sit on his lap anymore.
I don't either.
No.
No.
Maybe we'll just keep the chair. Maybe I don't know.
As a warning.
Yeah, we need a lot of warnings here.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go warn everybody about Santa Claus.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You don't have to warn me.
stage here with some lines of dialogue that you helped us write, which we will artfully arrange. You want to take any
Yes,
info
oh,
with
I'd
me?
love to, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Ah.
Wait, there was one more in there.
Oh, it's the most important one. All right, here we go. So why don't you start with a line?
Just a line down?
Yeah, and then we'll do that, and we will incorporate these lines into the scene.
Won't somebody think of the children?
You're right, Terry. We have to do something.
Why, if nobody saves the orphanage, then no one will have saved the orphanage.
That's why I started baking these muffins. A bake sale's gonna do it this time. I know it, Terry. Look, I've got blueberry, I've got raisin bran, and you know when I make muffins, just remind me how your dog ended up on my roof.
Okay, well, specifically the dog, if I'm remembering correctly, smelled the muffins and climbed up there because the dog thought it would be the easiest point of entry the last time you were making muffins. I apologize for that. I do. I don't see, it's a little petty to bring it up right now.
But Terry, I was gonna give the dog to the orphans!
What?
Yes! As a gift! It's the emotional support dog! And now it's on the roof!
It's still up there?
Yes!
Oh my goodness. Well,
Please, sir, we need a dog. We have so many emotions.
oh. It's trapped! Quick, release it!
Is he talking about you or me?
I think he's talking about the dog. Why did
I'm
you trap
talking about the dog,
About
yes!
Our dog is trapped.
On a roof.
On the roof! We has amazing jumping ability! But it can't get down. I'm so sorry. That dog was supposed to go to the orphanage to comfort you. Bathroom supplies!
Yes,
That's
those are
how we'll
also
get it
things.
down.
Yes.
Get the plunger, and if we can launch it up with a string tied to the end, maybe we can suction pull that dog down. Don't worry, orphans, we'll get it.
Just to be clear, where do I point the plunger in this scenario? I just, like, what direction?
Well, you just launch it. The dog's right there.
Right.
You've got the better throwing arm.
Right.
So try to stick it onto the dog.
Okay, but just to keep in mind, Winter killed our child. Which is why we run this orphanage.
I'm really worried about the quality of this
I think
orphanage.
we're in good hands.
And the
You'll be
dog.
fine. Just eat some more gruel.
Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub. With the dog? And the plunger?
Oh, sorry. When you get the plunger. Sorry, 3 guys. Here. Didn't mean to open that up. They're finishing up there.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
Goodness, I thought we'd have to go.
All right. All right, I'm gonna throw it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, Terry. Is this thing on?
I forgot to turn the plunger on! Oh, God! She ain't the sharpest crayon in the box. I'm referring to myself in this. I'm also going to add here. Stop in the name of love. What are we doing? We've gone so far off of the beaten path of what we meant to do when we started this orphanage.
You're right, we're worried about the dog, but we've got orphans and 3 men in a tub waiting for us right here.
And
Does
you know
that mean you're adopting us?
You know what? Did you take my chicken fry?
Maybe. Maybe I did.
Really?
Yeah. She made me do it.
I didn't make you do anything.
You know the adoption rules.
no.
1, clean the rooms. 2,
Don't take my
listen
chicken.
to what we say.
I'm sorry. 2, listen to what we say.
3,
Don't take my chicken fry.
So close. We got so close this time.
Yeah, the rooms are so clean though. Can we have 1 strike with the chicken fry?
Could you make me a copy? Oh, so we have a lot of time.
Yeah.
To do some really great work. Improv.
what do you play? 4 square?
We can play 4 square. We can play 5, 6, 7, 8. We can play 4 square.
I think.
I'll call it 4 people go up.
Yes. On with you.
Yeah, there you go. All right. All right, you got the formation down. Okay, for Maria and Hayes, can I get an activity somebody did earlier today?
Argue about French toast.
Arguing about French toast. Okay, one to the right. Okay, for Charlie and Hayes, can I get an occupation that one of your grandparents had?
Carpentry.
Carpentry. One to the right. Can I get an event that you're looking forward to?
Retirement.
Retirement. And one to the right. Can I get an ordinary household object?
A desk.
A desk. All right, so let's review.
A desk.
One to the right.
Arguing about French toast.
One to the right.
Carpentry.
One to the right.
Retirement.
Okay, let's start with retirement.
Is this all you want from the grocery store? I'll scan it for you.
Scan it. How do you scan a tomato like on a printer?
Well, they put a little sticker on it, you see?
Oh wow.
The little lines.
Times have changed since I've been in your position, man.
Oh.
2 to the right.
I'm telling you, it's the cinnamon that needs to be on the French toast. Otherwise, it's not good.
I don't think that solves the problem of the egg ruining the toaster.
Yeah. The problem is, it's still a good French toast, even though you have egg in the toaster left over. You just gotta jiggle it out.
So you just take, you're gonna eat just like what hasn't congealed at the bottom of the toaster.
Well, the problem is that when we started doing this, you said that you were gonna try it in the toaster. And I didn't want to do it in the toaster, but we said we're gonna try it anyway.
One to the left.
Look at this antique desk I found.
Oh,
Isn't it cool? It's got all
So
these little
cool.
compartments and the roll top.
Dusty.
Yeah, it's a little dusty, but yeah, I've been looking through all these little compartments and
Did you find anything good?
not yet, but I'm sure there's some treasure in there
There
somewhere,
must
right?
be. What's in this drawer?
Oh. Is that a mouse skeleton? Yeah, you just close that. Oh, I think I see something in here. It's a key.
3 to the left.
Yep. My grandpappy told me, if you want a carpet, be a carpenter.
Wow, I'm gonna write that one down. Sound like carpenter. So you've been doing this for 73 years.
73 years.
Wow. Wow. You've been making the same chair or?
No.
Oh.
The second one.
Chair.
Yeah, it's a long craft. And my dad used to say,
One to the right.
Well, Gerald, as the founder of this grocery store, I hereby grant you early retirement. Gerald! There's a counter between us.
1 to the left.
ain't nothing worth doing unless you do it yourself.
Okay, that was a long one.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Do you have a personal life outside of carpentering?
No.
2 to the right.
I'm sorry I ate it.
Well, we're never gonna know what's in this one drawer now.
We'll get it back in like 3 hours.
We can't fight like this anymore.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I got something for you.
What's that?
I didn't even know these existed. It's a French toaster.
A French toaster?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. See the slots go this way.
Yeah.
And then there's a drip pan.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And then there's little cinnamon holes.
Cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
See? They know
No,
about
you're
this.
right. You were
Yeah, the
right
cinnamon
about
are
cinnamon.
fantastic.
You were right about
Oh my
cinnamon.
gosh, I never saw a French toast maker toast.
Yeah, French toaster.
Yeah, French toast. That's amazing.
Yeah.
What's
To
made
the
by
left.
French?
All you see will someday be yours. When I pass away.
And when's that gonna be?
4 o'clock today.
You want to do conducted story?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, if everyone wants to, we can do that. Everyone. All right. Okay, so we're gonna tell you a story. Everyone's back on stage. We're gonna tell you a story now, and we're going to be making it up with these wonderful people here. Where whenever somebody leaves, I'm going to be kind of conducting who's going to be telling you the story at any one time, and whoever I point to is going to have to pick it up from where the last person left off. But they're each going to be a different genre for each story. Everyone's going to have kind of their own genre as they tell the story as they continue it.
All right.
All right. If that's okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Delight.
So I guess let's start with Charlie. What genre is the story when Charlie's telling it?
Slice of life.
Slice of life. Okay. When Winnie's telling it, what's a good genre?
Slasher.
Slasher. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What about Jen? When Jen is telling it, what is the genre?
Children's book.
Children's book. Okay. For Sarah.
College textbook.
College textbook. Jason.
Porn.
Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. 'Cause
I'll take it if not.
No, you're not taking it from me. All right, okay.
for Maria.
Anime.
Anime? Okay. Okay. And for Hayes. Oh, I know.
I'm sorry.
No, I know. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, my
I
bad.
went to school with your son.
Yes, I know. And his name is Jesus.
I know.
Okay, good.
Historical fiction.
Historical fiction. All right. So everyone, just their genres one more time, please.
Slice of life.
Slasher.
Children's storybook.
College textbook.
Porn.
Anime.
Historical fiction.
Okay. And finally, can I just ask, what is the title of the story?
Ohio's near Kansas.
I'm sorry.
Ohio is near Kansas.
Ohio is near Kansas.
Once upon a time, there was a young boy wandering in the wilds of America. He didn't know where he was, and
He was frightened because all around the woods were dark and foreboding, and he thought he heard twigs snapping behind him.
And it was 1857 with a dragon when this young man saw right in the middle of America.
And he left his grandmother's house and went out into the dark world, followed by a strange creature.
It was a scantily clad lady.
And ladies are required to wear the uniform according to Section 9 of this.
Book. And it's important that we have the book to rely on so that our days flow from one to the other. It's not every day that you come.
across such an amazing adventure in the middle of America, but fortunately, he had his trusty friend with him.
His friend was born in 1922, but
And was a pizza delivery guy.
Pizzas floated in the air as he walked through the woods, keeping him company and singing little songs.
And if you want to sing songs, make sure that you go to the choir room, which is located in Elston 215.
Elston 215, coincidentally, is also known as the site of last year's triple homicide.
Jeremy the pizza guy turned to our protagonist and said, "Hey,
Hey, Billy. Guess what? There's something I haven't told you. Billy said, what's
That! And of course, our protagonist did not read our rules regarding section 215.
Because in 1929, they're pretty good.
Guys, we're all over this hallway and they were.
Not in the depression as people thought. It was pretty much of a repression.
So the pizza guy Jeremy was like, what a coincidence. I don't happen to have a pizza, but
I have this magical wand. Sorry, Jason.
all right." So that is it for Act 1. Thank you so much. If you'd like, there are refreshments in the lobby, and we'll be back in a few minutes for Act 2, which is Pollock's Manor.
So,
Oh, jeez.
go to mopco.org. Don't go to mopco.com unless you want
Cleaning supplies!
Thank you. And now,
Was that an inside joke? I don't know what you're referring to.
yes, it was a joke for those who support public television. I'm Alison Frycook, and we welcome you to another evening of unpopular theater. Tonight, on the Unpopular Theater Hour, those rascally, wild Edwardian denizens of a very large mansion in England shall take the stage once again. Let us, shall we? Yes. Could you please take a card and put it in one of the slots for scene 1?
Olive.
And if you would, please.
Should I read the name or?
You may.
Alright, this one's Pamela.
And if you would be so kind.
Okay, then.
By the way, you can support unpopular theater
Lady College.
during our fund drive, where you might be able to get a large mug that you will keep in a cabinet for years to come.
Sophie.
And
Mr. Greaves.
And finally, while the last card is being plucked from the hat, could I have a noun, please?
Pig.
Say it again.
Pig.
Pig?
That's what I thought you said.
Pig?
Pig.
Without any further ado,
Oink, oink.
Oh, I'm sorry. Welcome to the pig incident.
Oh, Paulette, thank goodness you're here. I was just wanting tea.
Oh, that's what I came about, madam.
Yes?
There's a problem with the tea this afternoon.
Oh dear.
It seems that Chef went out to get the wild boar for the ball and got gored.
Oh dear. Is he all right?
I don't know, ma'am. I think so, but the kitchen's been rather empty while we took him over to the doctor.
Oh yes, I imagine so. So
I
no tea at all then.
Well, Sophie and I have tried our best to have a hand at tea, but before I brought it in, I just wanted to let you know that it may not be up to your usual standards. Shall I bring it anyway?
Very well, yes.
There you are. Tea. And some toast. And something I found in the larder which looked like it might be sweet.
You know, I'm not entirely sure what that is, but it looks rather like a turnip, Sophie.
A turnip? I love turnips.
Yes, but that's hardly sweet, is it?
Oh, well, it looks sort of like an apple. I've never actually eaten one.
You've never eaten an apple?
No, a turnip.
My goodness, well, pour me some tea anyway. I suppose toast will have to do.
Are you excited about the ball, Miss Pamela?
Oh, yes, of course. You know, Mother always loves trotting me out at these things.
Yes. She was saying she was pretty sure tonight would be this ball would be the one at which you would finally be betrothed. Or not betrothed, I suppose, but matched to the person for whom you would be betrothed eventually.
She said that, have you noticed, about every ball in the last several years.
Yes, this Pamela I have.
I think maybe she is failing to recognize a pattern here.
Oh?
Yes, because you see, oh dear. Oop, do you have a napkin? You see, I am still unwed. Despite my mother and my father and my brother and their friends, oddly enough, despite their best intentions and their hardest work, I am still unwed. And now we have this ball coming up, and Chef has been gored by a wild pig, which we've completely glossed over.
Well, it was tea time, madam. Perhaps I'll go check on him now.
Please do.
Sophie,
Yes, my lady.
so you're telling me that the tea is bad?
Yes, my lady. We tried and tried and tried.
All right. I am keeping calm,
Yes.
and we shall carry on.
Yes.
We have a ball tonight,
Yes.
and we have no chef.
No.
All right.
But we
That's
do.
fine.
We have the pig.
We have a pig.
Yes. Because Chef was gored, but he did bring the pig inside.
Oh, tally ho, good for him. Chef.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
All right. All right. Well, you know, Sophie, these are crisis times. This
Yes.
is a time of crisis.
Yes,
And
I
if
know.
there's the one thing we English do together is we rise in a time of crisis. And the entire house will simply have to pitch in together.
What will you do, my lady?
I shall rise in the face of a crisis. Yes.
I can't wait to see that.
Yes, I'm going to go figure out what one wears in the face of a crisis right now.
What on earth
Is that? Is there
might be
shooting?
the
Is there a what's going on?
It might be the pig running around.
Oh, all right. Well, Sophie, you go kill the pig.
Me,
Yes,
my
you
lady.
are quite the person to do it, you, Sophie. Yes, you go kill the pig.
Can I ask for help?
From whom?
Olive or Jeremy or
Oh, certainly.
Timothy or-
Yes, some other servant person. Absolutely.
because
Yes.
I'm sure you'll be very busy with
Rising. Yes, yes,
Right.
exactly. Yes, yes,
Yes.
All right. And I will inform Lord Bollocks that he will be in charge of tonight's dessert.
for everyone, my lady, or just your dessert.
No, for everyone.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
Someone has to do it,
All right.
and I believe in him. I have confidence.
Are you sure?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, my
Right.
lady. Should I tell the other servants to rise?
Yes, yes, absolutely. But
All
you
right.
don't do it well. I'll tell them.
Oh, you're right, Greaves. There's no way we're going to get this kitchen ready for our lordship. There's so many sharp objects about. He's bound to hurt himself. Oh, and so much glass. Oh, my. Well, I'm going to start by removing the jars. Perhaps you could hide the knives in a cupboard somewhere. Wait, what is that noise? There's a loud banging coming from the pantry. Oh my. Do you think it's Chef? Has he come back?
Is the pig gone?
Oh, I suppose so. The kitchen is clear
goodness.
of all pigs.
Oh, there's no pigs back home. Pigs are terrifying. I hate that thing. Why is it still alive in the house?
If it's not in the kitchen, we'll have to go through the house and find it, Jeremy.
Do we really have to?
And we're going to gut that pig from neck to butt.
I hate to contradict your orders, Mr. Timothy and Mr. Greaves. You know how I respect your order in all things. But that pig is terrifying. Did you see what it did to Chef?
Yes, but you must bear in mind that Chef is French. He was not meant to be in a room or a
that is less persuasive outside of this country.
Jeremy!
Yeah,
Look at me. Look at me.
yeah.
I'm gonna put the knife down. You come from criminal stock. If there's anyone who can take on a boar in this entire house, it's you, sir!
You know what? I mean, they were non-violent criminals, but you're right. Technically, my father was a felon, and I can... yes, you're right. All right, I have this knife. Is there a bigger knife? Can I have a bigger knife? Oh, Mr. Reeves, you are. Oh, God. Oh, you're a gem. Thank you. All right. With this very large knife, I will find and I will slaughter this pig. Yes, we can do this. Where is it?
All right, you'll take the first floor. Grease, you stay down here in the servants' quarters, and I'll go to the attic, which is the most brave place I could go.
Tell me, Howard.
Olive,
Yeah?
you'll help me with anything, right?
Oh, yes, of course, Sophie. I would give my life for you.
Oh, thank
Anything
you.
you needed, I would absolutely be there, prostrating myself in front of danger just to save you.
Oh goodness, that's more than I needed, but thank you. Well, Lady Bollocks, she told us we have to kill the pig, but...
Oh, no, don't be that pig!
Olive, what? Come here. I tried, and I couldn't, and so I put him in there.
That's the pig!
That's the pig, and this is the one closet in the servants' quarters.
You put him in our closet!
Oh, look at him, he's so sweet, I couldn't kill him.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't look wild at all, does he?
You know, I think we could just serve the turnips and the toast at the ball.
He sort of looks a little like a live potato.
Yes.
Well, it was very smart of you to put some turnips in there with him. He
Yes.
seems to be liking them
Yes.
very much.
That's
Did
how
you
I
know
thought it
turnips
was in
aren't
there.
sweet?
No, why did we serve them with the tea then?
Oh, I don't know. I thought they were sweet. They look like apples.
Ladies. Oh, this thing's heavy. Have you seen the pig?
No. What pig?
What pig?
You know, the pig called Chef that we haven't seen.
Oh, right, the one we have now.
That is a very large knife.
Yeah, it's the biggest one we've got, I think. I was told that I'm the man for the job to slaughter that pig with this extraordinarily
You are
large
certainly
knife.
the man for most jobs, Jeremy.
Yes, so I've been told by you, I think. Yeah, but I'm feeling kind of confident about it. So if we could find the pig now before I forget how being confident is like, then that would be ideal. So if you know where it is, can you please just tell me?
Jeremy, what if we give you a lot of bread to cut up into toast instead?
This isn't a bread knife.
Well, I don't know. I don't know of any pig.
Well, I'll just keep looking then. If you find the pig, just holler out for me, and I'll.
Yes,
Jesus,
and Jeremy, don't get your winter coat from the closet, okay?
Oh.
All right.
That's right. There's nothing in the closet that would be of interest to you, so you should just go back downstairs.
You're very, very interesting tonight, ladies, but I'm gonna go look for the pig. Good day.
Lady Bollocks said to rise.
We will rise to cooking a big meal for the ball all by
And
ourselves.
saving a pig.
And everyone will forget about it.
Yes.
All right.
Well, blast it all! I can't find a single knife to cook a prepared dessert with. Even our massive bread scimitar is missing. Our ancestral bread slicing sword. Well, perhaps there's a turnip or some other one does not reach the station that someone such as I have reached without knowing how to have a clever idea. Timothy! Timothy! I need a clever... What are you doing, man?
Nothing, sir. We are aware of where the wild boar is, and he will be eaten tonight.
The what?
The wild boar.
Well, I never. Now, I may not be the best conversationalist to the party. I perhaps may be a bit brash, but that is, you are speaking outside your station, sir.
Oh, no, sir, I wasn't referring to you. I was referring to an actual pig that was definitely not roaming the house with abandon.
There's a wild pig in this house?
Yes, sir. There's a wild pig and we're not able to find it. I've been to the attic. I've been to the servants' quarters. I've been in the hallway of the bedrooms of your family, and I have not been able to find the pig.
Well, this explains a lot. Does this have something to do with the Frenchman's strange throes of passion and screams of desire while he was wrestling with an ugly woman in some sort of romance? That was the pig! Yes. Well, he's certainly on the punchline, not fit to, and he's French, so it's extra. If you would be a good fellow and help me round the beast up, sweetmeats. Sweetmeats would be a wonderful dessert, yes.
Wonderful.
But where will we find a pig and turnips that we can use in the same convenient place to make sweetmeats? Well, we'll have to look for it. We'll have to find it together.
Perhaps you could look in the private quarters of your family.
What a good idea. I never know what I have in my room.
All right. Just lean on me. I've got you. You will stay in my bedroom. Right, Dennis, it's very kind of you. Make yourself at home. I don't trust hospitals. Ever since the Great War.
Me neither. My grandmother always said, do not trust a hospital. That's it, she was not very...
That's all she said.
eloquent.
Well, I concur. And I also approve of lack of verbosity.
Do you have any wine?
Do I have any wine? Let me just go over here to my dresser.
I feel a little funny, you know. You are surfing on me and I am just sitting here.
Oh no, well, don't let anyone in on it, but I'm actually very good at caring for others. It's just not something that I like people to know about.
Stop it, it hurts when I laugh. Stop it. You are good at caring for others. It's a good...
Sherry, that will help.
Oh, it's good.
So, Chef, I must confess, as sad as I am to see you with a giant wound in your side that will make you unable to cook for us tonight.
Wait a minute. Who says I am unable to cook tonight?
Oh, I just assumed everyone. My son told me that you were out and incapacitated.
Do you think this is a little thing like this is going to stop me from making a dinner for the ball? Are you crazy?
Oh no, I
just need to have a nice glass of sherry, rest a little bit, and then I will get back to work.
Well, all right, I'll leave that
say?
to you. It's actually, I can't really think about preparation. My brain doesn't
No,
work that way.
you don't have to think, because I am here.
I understand.
But what are you saying?
Well, in the meantime, I was saying, as sorry as I am to hear that you have a giant wound in your side, I am glad to have this moment to converse with you. Typically, it would be inappropriate, of course, for me to go down to the kitchen. So I'm seizing this opportunity to have a tete-a-tete.
Okay.
Which, of course, you understand because you're French.
Yes.
I'm concerned about my grand niece.
Miss Charlotte?
Yes.
Well, why are you concerned about her?
Well, she just doesn't seem to be
be settling in very well. She's so taken with America and so awkward. And we have the ball tonight, and I really do feel that I'm doing my brother and his daughter a great disservice in not getting Charlotte connected, attached.
Attached?
You know, married off.
What?
That's why she came here, of course.
Sorry about that. What? You want to get her married?
Well, of course. That's why her father and her grandfather sent her to me.
I don't know. I think she's very happy here. I think she is perfectly capable of finding her own man.
Well, I've noticed that she's spending an inordinate amount of time in the kitchen, and I would like to ask you, please, to forbid that, to send her back up, and maybe to help me in encouraging her to recognize the norms and barriers that are appropriate in a modern English household.
So you're saying you want me to help you find Miss Charlotte?
That's what I'm saying, Chef. I believe I've noticed that she's taken a shining to you.
Oh, to me? Oh, you are old and stupid.
I beg you.
No, it's, I mean, you know, I think you are imagining things.
Pierre, I have set you up in my bed. I have allowed you to spill my sherry all over my oriental rug. And now you insult me?
All right. Yes, Miss Charlotte likes me very much. She's very fond of me. And I'd better get back to the kitchen and get that pig started.
Yes.
Mother! Mother! I would like the good Lord the Frenchman's in your bed.
No, it's
Oh dear.
right there was a problem.
Charlotte.
Yes.
Well, tea was dreadful.
It typically is, from my experience.
Dare you?
It's just hot leaves.
What a terribly silly thing to say. It's not just hot leaves, it's very specific hot leaves. Steeped in water. Yes.
So what was so different about today?
Well, the tea, the meal with the tea. You didn't think it was just tea in the afternoons. Why else would there be sandwiches?
Correct.
Yes. No, it was just toast and I believe a turnip today.
I bit into it. I thought it was an apple.
Oh dear, what was that?
Not entirely unpleasant, if I'm being honest.
Well, we'll have to try it next time. But I am a little bit concerned because, as you know, dear chef has fallen ill thanks to a grave wound, from what I hear.
Yes, I heard.
Yes, and are you feeling quite well about chef being wounded?
I'm feeling fine. Why should I care much about a servant at all?
I don't know. You do spend quite a lot of time down there
Learning to bake.
Yes, learning to bake, and
I can make croissants now, so that's.
you can make a croissant.
Well, I can laminate.
Impressive. But I'm not even sure what that would mean.
So it's butter and then dough and then butter and then dough and then you roll it out and then you chill it and then you do it again and again and again and then you get a pastry that's kind of okay.
Well, that sounds dreadful boring to me, but to each their own. I do wonder though, you spend so much time with chef, I imagine you must have cultivated a kinship, a friendship of sorts.
A friendship. Perhaps an unemotional attachment, like one would to someone who's training you how to ride a horse, or to play violin, or I'm sorry, those are bad examples. I fell in love with those men.
Yes, well, we all had a crush on our first stable master. That's nothing new. But Charlotte, you know you can talk to me. anything. My father doesn't have to hear anything that we say. He barely hears us as it is. Mother is, well, she has ears everywhere. But she is more accepting than you might expect.
All right, well, there is something I've been meaning to talk to you about.
Yes?
In my bedroom today, I heard a stomping noise from upstairs, and then a loud noise like a snore, but over and over again. And then the stomping wouldn't cease, and I was trying to take a nap, so I thought to myself, Charlotte, you're just hearing things because you're trying to relax. It's not really happening. But then it happened again. And again and again. It sounded like a trapped animal was in the servants' quarters.
Oh dear.
And then I realized that that was a metaphor for me. I'm a trapped animal, but here in England.
I'm afraid I don't follow. You're a trapped animal in the servants' quarters. Charlotte!
No. It's like a daydream. Have you ever had a daydream?
Oh, constantly.
Well, that's what my mind was doing. It was wandering and connecting the dots when I could not. I think it's time for me to step away from England and return to America.
Oh no, Charlotte, you're the only other person who reads here. Please don't leave.
Well, we could write to each other. The mail is very fast now.
That's not the same, and you know it. I think Mother is planning to get us both married off tonight, you know, as always.
Married off?
Yes, and then you wouldn't have to leave, would you?
To an Englishman.
They're not so bad.
Tea?
It grows on you?
Well, I'd like you to see what dress I've prepared, so...
Yes, please.
Why don't we head up to my room and
Please do.
go from there?
Very well.
Oh, what a terrible dream. Darling! Gwendy!
Daddy, what are you doing?
Oh!
I have a million things to do for
Oh,
tonight.
I'm sorry, dear. I've been working too hard. I had the most terrible nightmare about my mother and I don't even want to talk about it.
You had a nightmare about your mother.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
sure it was a nightmare.
Oh, yes. What?
Well, nothing. What do you want to tell me
What
about?
are you talking about my mother?
Okay, just, you know.
She's a wonderfully nurturing woman. She made sure I got nourishment as an infant. Don't laugh! I had a loving childhood.
It's a difficult day. I needed the laugh.
I never went hungry. She made sure I could suckle directly from the teat of a goat while she went out and ran her errands.
I've asked you not to tell that story, you know.
Well, between Chef being injured and me learning to make less lumpy tea and the butter knife and the bread knife and all the knives are missing, I've had to take the hammers and bludgeon the bread flat for the sandwiches. It's more filling, but there's less bread. And now dessert. I can't find a damn thing to make dessert with for the ball.
This is hopeless.
It's completely hopeless.
Who do we think we are? Cooking,
Oh,
baking,
oh.
setting a table.
Oh, good God.
Ridiculous.
Oh.
I don't even know how to undress myself.
Oh, well, no one wants to see that. I mean, you having to do it yourself is what I mean. That's what I meant.
You know, Reginald down in the pantry, you know.
Oh, he's a fine fellow.
Yes.
I value his opinion. I'm not sure.
He rose to the
He
occasion.
rose to it. Oh, that's a good man. That's a good. I'm glad you have all your friends.
Yes.
All your friends. I need friends like you have. You have. Oh, Raoul and then Francisco and
twins.
Oh yes, and the twins.
Yes.
The twins and they're all.
But darling, what are you doing?
Oh yes, I'm sorry.
We have to get ready. We must have this household ready sometime. You know, I have to admit, I never realized what a central role our chef plays in
It's
this
true.
household.
It's true. I'm really reluctant. I've been reluctant to admit it about him not being, from here.
Exactly.
But he really man does know what he's doing.
Jerry. Also very handsome, I've noticed.
Well, I suppose, but handsome or not, he's been seeking romance in terrible places. Look what it's got him injured and such.
What do you mean?
Oh, well, he had a bit of a tryst with a... speaking of which, there's a beast that's loose on the property, and if we could find it, I could have sweetmeats to prepare dessert with.
Wait, are you talking about the pig?
Yes!
Oh!
So, I had two plans.
Yes.
One is we do something very clever to lure the animal out. I haven't worked out any of those details.
Probably not going to happen.
And the second of which would be to start a large fire in the house and the animal will run to safety. And as it leaves, I'll bludgeon it. I can't stab it, the knives are hidden.
What was the first plan again?
A clever plan.
All right, do that one.
Okay. All right, well, I've laid it out. One, we have a goal. And two, we complete the goal. Let's get someone to fill in the two parts between.
That's brilliant.
Yes! Greaves! Mr. Greaves!
Lovely.
Oh, this knife is so heavy.
Jeremy!
Yeah.
I have an update about the boar.
The boar?
The boar, the wild boar running through the house.
Yeah, have you found it?
No, that's the update. I haven't found it.
I haven't found it either, and I am so tired. I don't know if I can even lift this knife anymore. This is a very large knife. This is an absurdly large knife. I don't know why Mr. Greaves gave me this one. I just said bigger, not biggest.
Would you like to trade?
No, I like this one.
Well,
But what are we gonna do if we can't find the boar? Then we can't kill the boar. Oh, I'm just gonna sit this down.
Jeremy, you're brilliant. The trap
Yes.
door in the library.
Trap door. Oh my God, we can trap it with the trap door.
We could do the thing with the sticks where you stick them up and then you run into the thing and then it falls and it dies.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
You do.
For clarification, are you thinking the thing where they fall onto the sharp things and die, or the thing where things fall on them and they die?
Hold on, I'll demonstrate. So I'm the pig, right?
Yes,
And-
right. Trapdoor is that.
Open.
Open, yes, of course.
Alright, so then there are sharp things inside the trapdoor.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, I'm a pig, here we go, okay. And then I fall, and then I'm stabbed many times through my chest, and then I'm dead.
That is brilliant. I think we have enough knives if we can find where you and Mr. Greaves hid them.
Oh, yes.
Then we have plenty of knives. And I will start with this one. Just put it in handle first.
Alright. Oh, wait, mine too.
Yes. Crash, clank, clank, clank.
Oh, that was quite loud. I didn't like that.
I'm sure it'll be fine. They just need to fall on them, right? It's not really any more complex than that.
I think that's it. I've never trapped a boar before.
Well, now all we have to do is find the boar and get it here.
Into the library.
Into the library. All right. Let's go. One more round of the house and then we'll go out to the grounds to find that friggin' pig.
All right, sounds good. But you shut the trapdoor, right?
Oh, yeah, of course I do.
Just need to look up a book on hunting boars. Good news! I found the knives! Help!
Father, what? Father, goodness, you're bloody.
Cut my mustache off. Luckily, I was very, very agile on the way down, and I bent between them all.
I don't want to disagree with you, Father, but there is some... You do appear to be bleeding. Right?
Well, I don't know that all those red stains weren't already on this. I don't really pay much attention to what I do feel rather dizzy.
Please sit down.
Oh,
seem to be bleeding.
Well, I don't want to be negative. I'd rather be optimist and say Greaves has been very lax and this was a dirty shirt to begin with.
Well, regardless, come upstairs. I've set up a station upstairs to care for the wounded.
I will, yes, but I did come in here for a purpose. I wanted to get a book on hunting the boar. I will this time require assistance.
I'll get Jeremy.
Get Jeremy.
Yes.
Timothy, I hear you, but I don't see you.
Oh, it's a sorry, sir. I'm in the pantry.
Timothy,
I'm coming upstairs.
Timothy.
I'm going up the stairs.
God, you're slow.
I'm very old, sir.
All right. Well, Timothy, do you remember?
Yes, I remember everything.
Well, do you remember when you helped me hide my opium?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
In the jewelry box behind Cousin Charlotte's dresses.
Yes, that's right. Except then you moved it
Correct.
to the servant's closet.
Correct.
Yes. I'd like you to fetch it for me.
Oh, all right, sir. Right now.
Whenever, but soon.
Should I be discreet or could I yell
No,
about it?
please be discreet.
I never know with you, sir. Sometimes you want me to be verbose and boisterous, and
Yes,
sometimes you want
I want to be boisterous later, so I need my opium now.
I
I
understand.
can bust up, and then the ball I can be boisterous.
So I will go upstairs
Yes.
to the servant's quarter
Yes.
closet
Yes.
and pick up the jewelry box.
Yes, that's
and
right.
bring it down to you very quietly.
Yes.
And then I will put it down and not exclaim anything.
That's right. And if you see any ladies' underwear hidden in there, don't disclaim about that either.
Righto!
Right.
Alistair, go do something.
Oh, I'm off to it.
Yes, he has something to do, Mama.
What a day it's been.
Well, what's the matter?
But haven't you heard?
What?
Apparently, Chef is gored and disabled, and he's not. Yes, he got gored by a boar or something like that as he was trying to make dinner for the ball tonight. And now no one can find the pig, and your father is missing. Do you know how to do anything?
No.
Do you think we should cancel the ball?
Cancel the ball? I thought this was Pamela's last chance.
It is, so we can't. It's going to be a disaster.
If I did know how to do things,
Yes.
how could I help? I can't think of anything that happens before a ball besides, well,
No.
right.
But
And after.
I'm just, well, you know, your father wanted to set the house on fire, so if you,
I'm
I'm worried
Set
that
something on fire in the house.
No, we want him to not set the house on fire. But now he's
oh.
missing, and I'm worried that he's up to that. So if you could find your father,
Yes.
all right.
Do I have to?
You don't want him to set the house on fire, do
No,
you?
I suppose not.
So if you could find your father, all right. The Is that him? Darling,
Father?
is that you?
Papa?
No, not him. Darling?
Does he have a new hobby?
I don't know.
Timothy, I found him.
Oh my, what a large beast!
Oh, I don't know.
Something's going on. Let's go see.
All right. Okay. It's so much bigger than I thought it would be.
I know. I'm glad we shut the door, and I think it's high on opium.
I don't even know how to handle this situation anymore.
Oh no!
Can we get into the library?
Did you see a pig?
Yes.
Oh, baby.
Did you see a pig?
Yes.
We were keeping it as a pet to protect it from being dinner, but it got out.
My pig!
What happened to it?
his pants, so I had to help him.
I was wearing another pair underneath. No one was more surprised than me.
We're all very glad to hear it.
Be prepared, eh?
Listen, I really need to get back to the manor. I need to make the dinner.
I don't understand how you think you can cook a dinner when you can barely walk.
I can do anything. I'm French. Don't you know that?
Yes, I have had some nice experiences with Frenchmen who could do anything. Well, all right. Far be it from me to hold people back when they want to fulfill their destiny.
I appreciate it, and I appreciate it.
One moment, please. Oh, Charlotte.
Hello.
Lovely to see you. Are you preparing for the ball tonight?
No, I actually wanted to talk to you about something.
Oh. Well, all right. I suppose you might as well come.
Oh, my goodness. There's so much blood.
Yes, it reminds me of my days during the Boer War, when I helped as a medic. It's invigorating, isn't it, to care for the wounded?
Yes, well,
What's on your mind?
actually, it's probably better that I say this in front of my uncle and other people in the room. There's nothing left for me here in England, so I'm going to go to America.
You are not!
I'm not!
What?
I don't want to be married to an Englishman and tied to this land forever.
Well, nobody does, but that's how it works!
What is all this about you being married to an Englishman?
I'm sitting right here. I'm just going to bleed quietly.
I was told that tonight's ball was not only for your granddaughter, but also for me to.
Well, of course. Why do you think your father and grandfather sent you all this way to me?
I thought it was just to learn about Europe.
Yes, so that you could take your rightful place next to a legitimate gentleman of honor.
Well, I don't think I want a gentleman.
Oh.
What do you want? Charlotte, nobody wants a gentleman. Keep up.
I don't think I want to stay in England for the rest of
Well,
my
it's
life.
not your choice. You're a young lady. What makes you think you have choice?
Well, what if I'm already in love?
Oh. Well, that's a pink of a different color.
And what if this man, who is honorable and kind and smart and loving, is not English?
Oh, you have it good! Oh, good God! I'm ripping open my suture. I'm sorry. Go on. Get the final punchline of it. It's not English.
I suppose there are some families in Greater Europe who are legitimate matches.
So if I were interested in pursuing a relationship with this person, then I could forego the matchmaking this evening.
I would suggest you invite this gentleman to the ball so we can meet him and we can approve the union.
Well, he's very busy with work. He is very focused on milking. He's
just not milking.
He owns properties with ropes and pulleys and milking and fireworks.
He's a pirate farmer?
No, he's a captain of a ship. And the ship is for a dairy farm, and he brings milk from England to the continent, so that all of the goods of England can be shared with the greater good.
Well, that does sound like an honorable profession.
Yes.
I will look forward to meeting him tonight.
Oh, I feel as if I'm a third wheel here. Between you and me, two men of the world.
my grandfather was involved in the African campaign, he did learn the language that certain groups of people use to communicate non-verbally. I did catch you saying that that perhaps you would help Charlotte come to, oh, this mustache is not glued on well enough at all, would come to her senses and find a proper match.
Yes.
I'm going to find some paste. You'll come to it. You'll come to a clear and conscious logical decision.
Yes, yes, sir.
What are we going to do about tonight?
We're gonna find a dairy farmer.
I don't know, sir. I looked and looked. I guess Jeremy and everyone else is still chasing him around. Do we have to kill him, sir? He's just such a cute, alive-looking potato creature. Couldn't we just adopt him? Ah! Oh, sir! Oh! Oh! There he is! Ah! 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 What's he doing? Oh, yes, see, I told you. He's just a friendly potato. Oh, yeah. He reminds me of my childhood too. Oh, all right.
Oh, yes, that's it! Push him into the hole! What happened?
They did it!
Oh, they've covered the hole and now they're befriending the...
That is the wild beast I called Chef.
Yes,
It's not wild.
his blood is dried on the horns of the beast!
I believe they're called tusks.
What are you doing with my pig?
Your pig?
Yes, I love him.
We all love him.
Well, then maybe we don't have to eat him.
What is it? Oh my goodness! Is that our dinner?
Oh,
No!
Apparently not.
What?
It's a
Is that?
It's
Please, you don't want me to kill him? Oh,
Look, he's being so calm.
has everybody gone all American on me? What is happening here? This is ridiculous.
This is.
I mean, look at
Look at
that.
him just staring off into space with the happiest grin on his face.
And Chef, we have bread and turnips. I think we can make a ball feast with the bread and the turnips and tea.
Who are you talking to?
Sorry.
What are you talking
I
about?
got confused.
No. I'm not making any tea or anything with that thing. I don't know, not me.
We could all be gin.
What are you supposed to be doing all day?
We could rise above!
Let's rise! That's what I've been saying all day. Yeah.
I'm so glad I inspired all of you with my wise words!
That's fine. No, what?
You're a good man.
Now let's let this wild boar out into the wild where it belongs!
Or into my room.
Oh, look at him. It's like he's wafting on air, sauntering around all happy.
He does remind me a little bit of Alistair when he was a baby.
Oh, I see that. Yes.
Well,
I think I know how to make porridge in a pinch. It's just like making mud pies.
Yes.
You just take it and mix it with water.
Yes, and we don't have any knives, but I'm sure
land is better than a farmer on a boat.
Never ask for the biggest knife when only a bigger knife will do the job.
I've seen the future, and in the future people don't eat animals, and they talk about it a lot.
Triage can be very stimulating.
I don't know why my suitor didn't come to the ball. Maybe the boar got him.
Libraries are not. The pursuit of knowledge can be a painful process.
And that is our episode.